Hello, here we are Sepultura, Andreas and Max, and welcome to Noisy Motors. And here we are here in New York City, mixing our new album with Andy Wallace, which will be out next year, probably in February.
Roots.
Roots.
And also, before we take a look at the week show, we're gonna go inside the studio. So check it out. I think for sure is the most, how I say, we just start doing stuff, a lot of experimental and a lot of stuff that before we used to think a lot about the songs and spend a lot of time. And this album, some of the songs were completely written on the studio in 2 days from scratch. And in the end, we like the songs so much that they're going to be on the album now. The original idea, they were not going to be in the album, maybe B-sides, you know.
We have these guests, like the guy from House of Pain, DJ Lito, and this percussionist from Brazil. His name is Carlinhos Brown. And with one of them, you know, like with them, we jammed in the studio and we came up with the song in one day. You know, it was pretty amazing, like really jamming and stuff. So we didn't expect to write a song like that in the studio. So we ended up like with 19 songs.
Yeah.
In the studio. So that was, never did that before also, you know.
I think it was the whole atmosphere of the studio and the producer Ross, which is a very active guy, you know, young and really like trying to get out of you more than you can possibly get, and he really pushed to the limit what he does on this album. We heard his work with Korn and Deftones, some other stuff that he did, and we thought it was really good. And then we thought, start talking to him, and he's like, he asked us, you know, give me a chance to do this album. I'll really, you know, prove you guys I can really do a great job and all that. And I think it was great. It was great because different than what everybody's expecting, a big name or something like that, and we went completely opposite. Get a almost non-famous guy at all.
We went inside a tribe called Chavantes, which is a very traditional tribe in Brazil. Like, they have a lot of members, you know, spread in the mid-country, you know. And they were very friendly, you know. It was amazing to work with them, you know. We didn't know what to expect, but at the time we went there, we were feeling home, really, you know, to work, to jam, and to talk with them, and, you know, trade presents and stuff like that, and it was an amazing experience.
Yeah, I think we've shown over the years, we've shown a lot of Brazil in all kinds of sides, from poverty to
big cities and
all the violence and everything. And we still, there's some songs on this album still focus on that too, about the injustice and stuff. But we thought there's the other side too, that people in Brazil and outside Brazil don't know about it. In Brazil they know, but they kind of like don't care about it.
They think it's a thing from the past, you know?
Yeah.
It's not really there nowadays.
And we look at that like a really interesting thing, and we named the album Roots, and we wanted to show the rest of the world some of the aspects that we really think it fits our music. And we thought the tribe thing was one of them. And we thought bringing a percussionist, Carlinhos Brown, which makes all kinds of, you know, really intense, insane noises, you know.
From anything you can imagine.
So, you know, yeah, it has a different edge
to
it, and it's something that we wanted to do without being forced. Came out naturally, you know. I mean, sometimes you do that and be forced. You're trying too hard to impress people with your coach or whatever. I mean, that's why we didn't want to do it. And everything that's in the album, there's a balance, you know. It's not that people are gonna hear the album and be all percussion and they'll be like, where did Sepultura go? Where's the? It's still very heavy, and the elements is all
There's
there.
the
Right?
fast parts, and
Yeah.
there's some songs like more like Chaos AD vibe, and there's a totally roots vibe, and that's the Brazilian percussion, and
It's
like
just-
Iowa's vibe and
Yeah, it's
stuff.
just more mixed,
Everything.
but still a lot of Sepultura.
Yeah. On KSAD, I think we free ourselves of that metal label and that crap and stuff. You know, I think we free ourselves a lot more to follow any directions we wanted. So that's why Roots so open and so jamming and, you know, without pressure and stuff like that. So it's really us, you know, as a musicians and as a band, you know, really through. And the way we record, you know, like with really old equipment, not too much technology involved, you know, so it's the sound of the amps straight to the tape,
Raw.
like the fans have live, you know. So that's the right feeling for us.
And I think the Sepultura fan of today that really likes the band is the one that expect different stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we pretty much, that kind of radical fan, they only wants the same thing. It's kind of the one that, I think the part of the fans that went away and they want other kinds of bands. They're always going to do the same thing, you know, and they're totally, you know, predictable. And you know how they're going to sound, and you're going to go see them live. It's going to be just like that.
And in 5 years, you're tired of the album.
So,
Get
you know,
bored.
we think we need to be excited about this music too, you know. We need to give them exciting music, but we ourselves, as for a peace group, also have to have the excitement, I think. And to do that, the only way to do it is to make, again, recreate ourselves and find an album which is more challenging than Chaos AD even. Okay, we're back here. Andreas, Max, and Sepultura here in the studio. You just saw the video of a Swedish band, No Fun at All. We don't know, I don't know the band, but I hope you liked it or whatever. It's a hardcore band, I guess. And Andreas is going to introduce something to you.
Yeah, next, Anne's gonna talk with Joe Satriani right before his UK tour, and they're gonna talk about his new album, which I'm sure will. So check it out.
Hello again, this is Max once more, and I just want to let you know the next video is from a band called Scrap Iron Scientists. It's a new band from London, and I would like to invite you to check them out, because I think they're pretty good. So check them out. See you. Okay, that was the last segment of this block, and we're Sepultura here. We'd like to say that we hope everybody enjoyed the show, and we're going to be playing soon next year in Europe. We'd like to see all the Sepul fans back on the road with us, and we have a new album called Roots. And Andreas have a message too.
Yeah, don't forget next week's the last Noisy Motors, Lex Rock show in TV. So don't miss it.